Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola. Como estes?
Hey there.
Hello.
Did you say
Hi.
como estes?
I did.
Nice. I didn't know you could speak Spanish. That's really authentic, man. Coma estes.
Wow. It's been a long time.
It's been.
A long time since we played D&D.
I don't know if I remember how to do this.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I'm not gonna lie, I pulled up the wrong character sheet.
I was gonna say.
Oop.
Oh wait, no, you are.
I'm not that one today.
Who are we missing in roll? We're missing Quinn in roll 20.
Oh no!
Oh.
None of
Oh,
us
it's
are
been that-
prepared.
Oh no!
Nut.
What?
Crickifer strikes again.
Crickifer.
That bastard.
God damn it, Crickifer.
Sova, Tiefling, thank you for the sweetness. The sweetness is what you are, is the thing that you are. Hello.
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am.
La 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 la.
Da, 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 da. Is that from SpongeBob?
Yeah,
Content
that's
restricted. And
I like how I made one dolphin noise. My cat immediately got up like, I ain't fucking dealing with this. It's like, look, man, your lap ain't that comfortable.
There is some shit I will not eat. We are down a player tonight. Adrian is out for the evening. Had some family emergency stuff going on, but gave their blessing for us to continue playing. If you think of it, go send Adrian a little extra love. They could use it. But it's just us 5.
Just
Aw,
us.
beans.
just the 5 of us.
We can make it if we try.
Ah, just the 5 of us.
You and I and him and him and them and her.
Whoa, boy.
Got myself with that one.
that was great, gang.
Oh.
It's good stuff.
You know what else is good stuff?
A recap?
Hey.
Yeah, you get a star.
I did it! Yay!
I'm a star.
How do we feel about jumping right into it?
Oh, that's good.
I'm good with it.
I got
Yeah,
my
I'm
notebook. I got my notebook open.
I guess you gotta
Actually,
play some
I
D&D
need like
tonight. We could
I need
play-
like 30 more minutes.
I don't know what we want to do. We could play some D&D.
We could play online Mancala.
I have to admit to some curiosity. What's man?
You know, it's a little game where you've got like all the different like little pockets and you move the
Yeah.
rocks.
You see a
It's like,
man and you call
I thought
him?
it was. I was.
You don't know what Mancala is?
I've never heard.
Yeah, like
that
little
word in my
guys, and you
entire
put
life.
them on like the other little guy, and then you just kind of move them, and then you get beans.
You try to get the most beans.
Yeah, it's like little
You're
glass.
all making this up.
No,
little
Google
glass
it.
beads.
Not to completely derail what we're doing right now with my small aside bit, but
You get
Just
yourself
like-
beans.
Oh,
you
it's
pour
rude.
it.
Yeah.
You pour it in like an egg container, and then you just move the pieces around, and then
Mhm.
you win. The
Oh my god! I just had like a dormant memory resurface of playing that. Oh my
Yeah.
god!
it's fun.
In my defense, a thing where you move men for beans sounds exactly like the type of thing all of you would make up.
Would have played.
That's fair.
I bet you move men for beans, weirdo. No.
Wow.
For the bit. For the bit.
For
For
the
the
bit.
bit.
Last we left
Yes.
off, we had a bit of a lore episode. Rocky and Quinn left their friends to do some research, and how did I word this? They left their friends to research,
Mm-hmm.
while their friends expanded the portal in the Scarlet Wolves dungeon, or worked on it rather. and they departed to do some research at the College of the Black Rose. Rocky disguised herself as Kodra of the Mountain, so recently kidnapped that it appears no one had yet realized they were missing. With the help of the library's nosier volunteer, Rocky's old roommate Rowalla, Quinn and Rocky were presented with a number of helpful books, most notably a small notebook that Rowalla had swiped from one of her classrooms. The professor, a new addition to the college, Fallon Aldair. Thrilled to have a lead on Kodra's kidnapper, the duo thanked Rowalla for their help and set about piecing together the clues contained in the journal. Among other interesting tidbits, they found notes about 4 mysterious figures, some of them familiar. The hand, the maw, the gut, and the eye. Back in the Scarlet Wolf's prison, Celine asked May about her home, Nero, and the two had an opportunity to bond while they strained against the difficult magic necessary to grow their portal. Demetrius got a sending call from his daughter, Ophelia, who just wanted to hear his voice and make sure he was okay after a particularly upsetting dream. A familiar one to Demetrius, featuring many hands grabbing at her and asking her questions. Demetrius expressed his frustration at having been given some hope that his family could be reunited, only to learn that the hand had apparently set her sights away from him and settled on his daughter, alone across the world. Celine and May reiterated that they would ensure his daughter's safety, and that there was a big chance that pursuing Fallon and Kodra could lead them to more information about the hand and how to keep Ophelia safe. Back on the streets of Marlbach, Rocky and Quinn stopped by the Hall of Justice after they learned from Demetrius' friend Cassia that Sauer's house had been raided and the Scarlet Wolves gang was all but done for. From Lieutenant Rodaxis, Quinn and Rocky gained a few clues, including a world map, a glass triangle with different colored dots on the corners, a number of half-burned red candles, a binder full of pictures drawn by Sauer's ex-wife, and a beautiful dress with the tag still on, marked with the initials TL, later revealed by Demetrius to be his missing wife Thalia's initials. Night fell on Marlbach, and the gang briefly reunited down in the Scarlet Wolf's prison before Demetrius, after seeing the dress designed by his wife, departed for Sauer's house in search of clues about his wife's whereabouts. He was followed by Rocky and Celine, but Celine heard a familiar, ethereal voice upon returning to the surface of the city, one she had heard in the moonlight once before. It urged her to find where her mother was buried. There, she found her mother's grave immaculately clean, a silver amulet leaning against the headstone, and a white owl seemingly waiting for her. She then rejoined her friends in Sauer's now abandoned house, where Demetrius had found a crumpled handwritten receipt from a store called the Salty Dwarf. He knew that his wife had supplied dresses to a store called the Salty Dwarf, but never knew where it was located. No one had heard of the store, except May, who recalled that it was an odd shop in the Dockside district in Nero. And at last, with the portal now big enough for everyone to pass through, the group climbed through reality itself and emerged weeks to the south, in the windy sea city, Nero. It is here, in the bustling night, that we rejoin our party. The sea wind is kind of blowing around all of you as you stand in the darkness of the night, the city illuminated, stretching up into the hills before you. The night is yours. What would you like to do?
What were we doing before that made my hit points go down and
We haven't rested yet.
Yeah, we got the
we-
shit
we
kicked out
have-
of us.
been going
Oh,
pretty
that's
hard.
right.
You have not slept at all. It is now pushing midnight.
And that is what I would like to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking collapse.
We've done a
Hey,
lot.
kids,
today.
I gotta tell you, I'm pretty tired. I didn't sleep too well the night before, and I think I could use a bit of a rest.
Are we? Okay. Yeah. I think we kind of have a heading, right?
Well, it seems like we got one. Seems like we need to figure out what the goddamn's going on in here in Narrow, as well as figure out what the hell's been plaguing Ophelia down in the Stereo.
May is just sort of quietly standing there, like watching the waves lap up on the beach.
Are we gonna have time to make it back for when Aranos reaches? We can figure this out tomorrow. I'm sorry.
I think Ron's was still about a month away, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We can just walk back on through there, can't we?
Quinn looks back. Is the portal stable?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. I looked for dice for a second there.
Mhm.
I've never used dice before. Oh, I gotta. Hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeet your math rocks, nerd.
Throw them. Throw them.
A 15.
It seems to be. The edge of the portal kind of wavers slightly.
May, are you confident you'd be able to open this again if we came back?
I don't know. It was tough the first time, but I mean, maybe.
Okay. All right. We can. I mean, I guess the only thing we can do is find out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it would not be good to leave it, I think.
Do we even know where we're like on the beach, right?
Yeah, you see the glow of houses, businesses on the land ahead, but the area you're in offers some privacy.
All right.
Looking around, like where we came out of the portal, May will sort of turn away from the sea and look to see if there are any tracks like in the sand leading away from this area.
Sure. Make a survival check.
Okay. Beep 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 boop. 10.
Not really. None that look recent. The sand is kind of like wavy and bumpy. There's a lot of rocks. It doesn't look like there's a lot of foot traffic over here.
Do we just want to sleep here, or do we want to head into the city and see if we can try to find something?
I ain't too keen on sleeping out on the ground if we've got a city available to us.
Rocky kind of pipes up. I would very much like to sleep in a bed.
I'm my only thought is, like May said, I'd like to keep an eye on this portal and make sure we have a way back to Moralbach. We are to walk back to Moralbach is what, a couple days?
Are you asking me?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Well,
Oh.
you just said weeks, so I don't know if we're retconning the original timeline that we sort of said.
Oh yeah,
I would love to do that if possible.
Yeah.
If we could take a moment to
100%.
establish. I said that the date from Lachlan's Rest to Moralbach was 3 days because I didn't have anything planned for that time and wanted it to be short so that it wouldn't look like I didn't have anything planned.
How long is it?
About a month from Narrow. 3 weeks from
Okay.
Lachlan's Rest. It's a
So
long trip.
That's
Radically
on-
changes how long we've been together.
and that's like a standard on foot path or on foot like journey, correct?
Yeah. It's about a week from Narrow to Lachlan's Rest.
Okay.
So if we go, so if we lose this portal, we are missing Aranos.
Probably, yeah. Unless we can find another way of transportation.
Do we know where Uranus is going after Rawbach?
Is there anywhere where we can find like a stop? Is there any place that would be like that? There would be like a stop list for Uranus if that would exist.
Celine, you recall seeing, like on town like boards, often advertised in taverns, in city centers. There was a printed schedule. It was not uncommon to see this in Moralbach. You could assume that in Narrow there would be something similar.
Oh, yeah, I'll go ahead and bring that up and just be like, I recall seeing like a stop list every now and again for Aranos of like where they would be when they would be there in town in Marlbach, usually in like on like a board or something. So maybe they'll have one in Arana in town somewhere here.
My only thought is, we could, if they end up going to Nexus or Fumar, we could potentially beat them there.
Exactly, and it makes sense. The next Fumar are pretty sizable. It makes sense they'd stop along there, or at the very least, we could hit that city up or one of them and find another route.
My only
Also might come here.
fear is that gives them that gives the Maw pretty much a full month to do whatever it is they're going to do to these people in Oranos, with us having no way to get to them.
Hmm.
We can't really leave this open. I mean, for
It's just in the
anyone
middle of
flying.
nowhere.
Well, I mean, not the middle of nowhere.
But I mean, like, it's anybody could see it.
Right. That's why we can't leave it.
Oh, we can't just stay here either.
No, we gotta go into Narrow and see if we can catch Fallon.
At the very least, we gotta get some rest. We ain't gonna be any good if we're walking around half dead.
I have no spells.
Same.
Okay, I guess let's go to bed. Let's try to find an inn.
I'm gonna close the portal.
Okay.
Just like or like leave it like cracked, you know, just
Make an
if I
Arcana
can.
check.
Sure.
I'm gonna give you Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
May, you're great.
Thank you.
No problem.
Can I? Ooh.
Okay.
Just for fucking.
Just cause.
Just in case, because it's hard. 29.
Okay.
Ah.
Yes. You get it.
We just want to leave like a sliver, just
Okay.
enough to where we can like. It's not perceptible, but we can maybe pry it back.
Okay. As a note,
Okay.
it's gonna take a first level spell slot.
Okay.
At least a first level or only a first level?
This
No,
time,
I have that. I can do it.
Oh, okay.
This time it will take a first level spell slot.
Yep.
Ah.
I use it.
You grab the edges. After the day that you have had, it is even harder than it was before. Like pulling close the monumental force that you had tried to pull open.
Mm-hmm.
It is not easy. But you have a very good grip on it, and you feel confident in your magic, and you get it closed. It takes you a couple minutes of straining, though.
Okay, we really gotta get May to bed.
We gotta get me to bed. I'm an old man.
Yeah, but May's done a lot today. I mean, not that nobody hasn't.
What the hell I've done?
Everybody's done a lot today. I'm sorry. May has done. You know what
For
I
one,
mean?
I need to get me into someone's bed. Doesn't have to be mine. May,
Okay.
as a note, you know of a number of local taverns in the area.
Yeah.
Most notable, most popular is the Ever Hungry. It is dirty. It is loud. It is cheap. It usually has rooms. You also know of Storm's Landing. This is more of like a military, fisherman frequented type place. It's a little rowdy. It's a little dirty. But for the most part, no one's trying to like start shit in the Storm's Landing. And once you visited Hestia's Haven, which is kind of like on the edge of the Bowerstone district. This was where you met to sign up for classes with your professor.
It's nicer.
It is much nicer. You could not afford to stay there.
Yeah.
Before your adventures.
Okay. Yeah, May will say, there are a few places here that we could stay, but it might be better to stay undetected. You know, Valen will probably be there. We might be able to stay at my place if no one is there.
Oh, like your home?
I mean, I haven't been there in a year, but
We can stop by. I mean, a free night sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, as long as they got a place for us to lay down, that's good enough for me.
it is not big, but it might be best to keep our presence, you know, sort of unknown.
May, are you going to be okay going back there?
Yeah, it is okay.
Okay.
Okay. You take off in the direction of your home, finding it pretty easily. I don't have a good picture for it, but
Okay.
you approach. The
Does it
docks-
look like there's anybody? Oh, well, go ahead.
No, you're good. If you want to look for people around before like approaching it, go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, I was just wanting to like make sure that, you know, it's late, but I just don't
Yeah.
want to be like super noticed, and I also want to make sure that there's nobody like probably in well, looks like I don't fucking know.
I mean, like if Dockside could have a suburb, your
Yeah.
area is very residential,
Mhm.
and most of the houses around are dark. Most of all yours.
Okay. It doesn't look like it's like currently habited.
No.
Okay.
In fact, really the only sound around is the sound of the water kind of splashing up under the docks nearby. But to the rest of you, May's home is humble. It is a small 2-room house. From the outside, it looks weathered. There are little layers of white and gray paint that are sort of flecking away. Do you go right inside?
Yeah, after just sort of like looking around to make sure nobody is like really paying attention to us.
Yeah. The door is a little warped as you try to open it. It catches on the floor.
Yeah.
You
Force
get
it in.
open.
Yeah.
All is dark. All is as you left it. On the right side of the one main room, there is a small kitchen. On the left side, there is a small bed with some blankets neatly folded. There's one table with nothing on it. And there is a door on the back wall to a different room. It's heavily
Well.
silent inside.
Everyone can come in. So,
Your house is really cute, May.
Hey, this is nice. It's much better than hole in the wall place.
Quaint.
she'll, I don't know. She'll like go to a few like candles that are sort of around and prestidigitate them alight.
A warm glow kind of washes the room. The dust becomes apparent.
If this house is normally, Celine will say, if this house is normally dark, should we be putting on lights, letting people know we're in here?
Yeah, that is a good point, I guess.
Sorry.
No, just enough, I guess, to get us settled.
Sure.
Well, I guess some of you can see in the dark, but I can't.
Yeah.
So,
Fair.
she'll she'll extinguish all but one candle,
Sure.
and just sort of like seem listless. Like she's like, I should be hosting, but I don't really know what I'm doing.
We'll get. I mean, I guess we'll get set up. I start pulling out my bedroll and everything.
Someone can use this bed. There is another bed.
Celine would like to do a stealthy little perimeter check after we put all those lights on, just to see if we grabbed anyone's attention, just to make sure that we're still like hunky-dory.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check. Are you going outside to look around, or are you just kind of peeking through the windows?
I'm gonna put my hood up and do a little stealthy like walk around.
Quinn sees Celine doing this and grabs her shoulder real quick and just says, "Hey, you're gonna do great." Bardic inspiration.
Thanks.
And if you got him.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Well, that was my stealth
Oh, perfect.
and perception. 9.
Coast looks clear.
Yeah, all right. I'll come back and be like, yeah, we're good.
Just outside, what you see, like, this appears like these houses are kind of resting on docks, partially out, like, in the water. And the houses are a little bit crowded together. All of them look pretty, like, ramshackle, most similar in size to the one that you're currently staying in. Just, like, as a note, some of them have flags on the outside, some of them don't.
Okay. Yeah, Celine will just lay out her bedroll somewhere on the floor. Just get comfy.
Demetrius will take one of the beds and have Iris curl up at the end, just, sleeping nuts to butts, so we don't have to sleep on the floor.
She curls up.
May will go into seeing that everyone is settled. She'll just stand there for a second and seem like she's gonna say something, and then just go into the back room.
I think you could describe it better than I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so May's bedroom is small. I mean, smaller than the main room, certainly, but it's sort of covered in a bunch of what are now like faded and sort of like dust-choked tapestries and like curtains and bits of like just once vibrant cloths. Couple of bookshelves, like a small writing desk and a small bed, and on the wall next to the door frame is driven in a wooden roost, which as she steps into the room, she takes a long look at before going and getting in the maybe too small bed. And she puts out the candle and settles in.
All right. Is there anything that you all would like to do before taking your long rest?
doesn't need to be role played, but like probably Demetrius would just talk to Ophelia like a little bit, like just updating on where he's at and
Sure.
kind of giving a general update and all that.
She tells you eagerly about the views that she's been seeing around Asteria, and she saw the Moon Queen and how beautiful she was, and yeah.
Fucking Moon Queen, goddamn. Okay.
Celine would like to sneak outside and try and just check out the moon for a little bit.
Sure. As you kind of go outside, the moon is clear in the sky. There are just little wisps of clouds here and there that are kind of passing by rather quickly. But the night is a bright one. Where do you go?
I think I'll... is May's house also on a dock?
Yes.
Then I'll just sit on the edge of the dock and just look up at it for a while. Hang my feet over.
Make a wisdom check.
Okay. Hair check. Okay.
Fit check.
Fit check. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, that was a wisdom save. Oh, shit.
Do you mind doing a check?
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
think
Or it might be the same
It could
because
be
it's
the
plus
same.
0,
It's
right?
a plus 0.
Okay, then never mind. We can keep the first one. That's fine.
Okay, cool,
That's
cool,
fine.
cool.
Yeah, sorry. As you kind of sit there, the only real sound, aside from just the most distant notes of music and laughter of crowds off in the distance, is the wind and the sound of the waves. And after a while, just kind of focusing, watching the light, even those fade. What do you need?
Direction.
There are many directions, my daughter.
Then I guess just strength for myself, my friends, for us to be able to get through this.
My child. What you face is monumental. It will be hardship like no other. You have all you need.
You're not here.
I am.
Celine will like thumb the necklace that she found.
It is warm to the touch. I am with you. Always. My daughter. All is not as it seems. Whatever you face,
Celine will just like quietly kind of just take it all in, like hanging on every word, and just like, even though it might sound like these like ominous whispers, she like so clearly hears her mom's voice in her head, just like replacing it, and should just stop responding, just like listening to every word, and then she'll just squeeze the necklace and sneak back to bed.
You dream of owls. All of you can mark down a long rest.
Oh God!
Thank God.
Thank Jesus.
As halfway through the night, bandits attack!
No.
No, that doesn't happen. But
What?
But
But
wait, what?
you all die! No.
no.
As morning comes.
Rock
dear,
play. Quinn is up early, and he is. I think that while everyone is still kind of sleeping and recuperating, because I think everyone else kind of had a bit more of an exhausting day than Quinn did. So Quinn is gonna head to like the market and see if he can grab some like little things to make some breakfast for everybody in the morning.
As you walk out the door, make a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Your foot almost stomps into what appears to be a tray of bran muffins. There's a tray of 6 muffins just placed
What?
at the front door, right outside at your doorstep. But your foot does not go into the muffins.
I squat down. Is there a note or anything?
No.
There's 6 of them, and there are 5 of us.
Oh.
Well, 6 counting
Six,
the
including Iris.
Iris.
Oh, I don't count Iris as a person.
Wow.
Wow.
Iris, eat him.
I like how Iris can understand that and can literally kill you.
I like
Double
how
your
Iris,
health.
I like how Iris can eat you.
Quinn kind of just squats down next to them and looks at them all. I'm trying to remember if Fallon specifically ever made baked goods while we were in Lachlan's Rest.
Fallon. We never even met Fallon.
We met Fallon,
You met
Yeah.
Fallon. in
Oh yeah,
passing.
we did like really briefly, but in passing. I don't
but it was
think...
in passing. Okay, I didn't
I
know
guess
if
make a...
I was just trying to remember if like there was a link there,
That
but
event never happened.
Yeah, it doesn't seem
Fallon
like-
never baked muffins in Moon's Rest.
Quinn like
But-
Quinn looks
but-
down.
But Fallon did use poison.
Fallon did use poison frequently.
but
also-
muffins.
Also, free muffins.
Also, Demetrius is hungry.
are they? Quinn reaches down and touches one of them. Are they warm?
Yeah. They're moist and warm to the touch.
It's just how we
Rapidly
like.
like a
cooling
muffin.
in the sea wind, but
Okay. Quinn pulls out DG, the multi-tool. Hey, bud, how's it going?
Good morning,
You sleep good?
big one.
I need you to do me a favor.
No.
Can you smell these bran muffins? How do they smell?
Distinguished gentlemen have. He says after sniffing the muffin.
I don't know yet. Well, I'll put one in my pocket. And it's in my pocket, but we're exchanging goods for services here, okay?
Ooh.
I would like you to see if you could possibly follow the scent of these muffins back to where they came from.
I can do this.
What?
I can do
Okay.
this.
Okay, great. Let me pull up rat statistics.
Ratistics.
Rat stats.
Rat
Rat-
stats.
Rat stats.
That's a rat stat for you.
He rolled a 7 for whatever the thing is.
I think he has advantage to smells.
You are correct. He does have that. Ooh, that's
Ooh.
better. That's a double that,
Double.
actually. That's a 14.
Oh.
Rely on smell. 14 is what it is.
Ooh. So that's a +2.
Zip.
So 16. Or, no, you're saying, like, it's just a straight. I thought you were saying his.
It's a zero. It's a zero.
his
It's
wisdom
either a
was
0 or a
perception.
negative.
Um,
Could I?
Yeah,
Can I give him bardic inspiration?
Yes.
It says a creature.
He's a he's a construct.
He is a creature.
He's a
Oh
fiend.
no.
No, he's a
He's a fiend. Fiends are creatures.
Are they
I'm-
technically?
I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Do you want to roll it, Grace?
Yeah. What do I get to roll?
It's a D8. And if he
Our
fails,
man!
if he fails, he keeps the bardic inspiration.
Okay. Well, there's not really. I mean, yes, he sniffs the air for a minute. He scurries up through your sleeve,
Okay.
down your pants, down your pant leg. and
Okay.
down to the ground
Ooh.
below.
Oh, he's on the ground now.
Yes.
There's where the
I-
real poison.
We can talk. Okay, I'm letting him go. He's
And
working.
He takes off and doesn't go very far. He goes next door.
Oh.
He goes to the house directly to the right of May's house and is
Oh.
sniffing at the doorstep.
I'll walk
This
over.
one.
Thanks, bud. I lean down and I say,
I'm a hero?
"You're a hero. You've been a hero from day one." Look, okay. I know I said I would give you the muffin, and I am going to give you the muffin. I don't want to give it all of it to you right now because that's unhealthy. So I'm going to give you a piece of,
Perhaps
okay,
a nibble.
a nibble. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A little more than a nibble because you did such a great job. So I pull off like a chunk like that big, and I put it in my pocket with him, and I put the muffin in the other pocket.
He goes ham on that muffin chunk.
Yeah.
I
I
won't say
knock,
the sentence again.
I knock on the door. The muffin chunk. Let's go.
Alright, you knock on the door. A few seconds pass by, and it opens. I don't have a picture for her, but an older woman with kind of like wrinkled face, wrinkled eyes. She kind of opens the door. She's wearing like a cyan kind of like shawl and a plain white dress underneath. And her hair is kept in like a nice bun, very grandmothery, hunched kind of back.
Hi.
Oh, yes.
Do I have you to thank for these?
Most certainly. Would you like to come inside?
I would like to do an insight check.
Sure, go ahead.
Let's go.
There
yeah.
is a look of like delight and a little bit of like finally in her eyes.
Okay. All
I
right,
don't
great.
sense anything malicious.
Cool. I would love to, but only if you have tea on. I'm just kidding.
My dear boy, I always have tea on. You are in narrow, please. Come. And she gestures out of the way and beckons you inside.
I step inside. I close the door behind me. Shoes on or off?
Oh, whatever you like. This is dockside, my dear.
Okay. Shoes off.
Inside her house, there are rugs kind of covering every surface. It looks as cozy as a home here could be. There's incense, not unlike maize, that's burning. There are tapestries hanging from the ceiling.
Rugs
Flags,
so
fishing
close
nets.
to the ocean?
So many rugs.
That seems dangerous and very moldy.
Surprisingly, it seems fine.
We love
looks
mold and
cozy.
narrow.
Mold is our whole thing.
You fucking
It's our
narrow-minded piece
primary
of shit.
expert.
Never mind, piece of shit.
Narrow.
She immediately goes over to a kettle, which does in fact, literally, at this moment have tea. You do
Oh, wow.
distinctly now smell muffins.
Wow. Okay. I had to go to outside help. I had to find a contractor to help me find this place. I'm glad I found it. Are you a friend of the people next door?
I am, yes. I knew May as a very young child.
Okay.
A very sweet girl. I heard you all come in last night. And I was wondering if, well, it was very late, but I am hoping to see her again now that she is back in town.
I'm sure you know May is I just wanted to make sure this wasn't like a rude. I'm sure she'd be pleasantly surprised to see you.
I know that she had her reasons.
You don't. I'm not here to gossip or anything. I don't. If May wants me to know, she'll tell me.
Gossip is an art form in Neuro, and I myself am not studied. My name is Iam.
I'm Quinn. Quinnara Quilana Rodaxis. I shake their hand.
Quinn, you said.
Quinn is fine.
Quinn
yeah.
shall be. One moment, boy. And she goes to the kettle and pours.
I was actually on my way out to get breakfast for everybody, but it seems breakfast has already arrived. I actually, oh my god! I sprint out and I run across, and I. Are there like seagulls attacking these muffins right now or anything like that?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, I quietly kind of open the door and place the muffins inside and shut the door and run back.
My smart men, you can't let the goats get those things. They go crazy for them, and it only upsets their stomach, and then we have weird shit all the way around. All around the town. It's just a bad time for everyone.
In more ways than one, yeah.
I have to admit, I have never seen May's house so crowded.
It's a special occasion where we are. How do I put this while remaining interestingly cryptic?
Another art form. Have you studied?
A bit. I am learned, as they say.
Well, don't worry about your secrets here, young man. I am merely an old woman, happy to see an old friend.
Well, I have met a few old women who have ways of using information to their strengths. So
You are smart.
I like to think I am. We are after something right now. I don't know if have you seen anybody weird poking around May's house or anything like that?
Her face kind of falls a little bit. No.
No.
No, it is, not since she disappeared.
She's safe. She's with us. She's...
I knew it would take more than water to take that girl down. She is a fierce one.
She's strong. Fierce is a good word for it. No, she's getting there, I think. It's hard for her. I'm sure you've seen her. I'm sure you know her. But
Not since the night, but yes. I know she must be struggling.
she is stronger, I think, than probably anyone I've known. Just by nature of the fact that I've seen her be the most uncomfortable I have ever seen a human being, and all in the service of making sure we all survive. So
I am happy to see her with friends. When you do get a moment with her, if you see her before I do, do tell her to come by. I have something to give her in private.
Okay, not a problem.
But it is lovely to meet you all, and she and her, well, she has always loved my muffins. So I thought after last night, seeing you come, I would make a delivery.
You were up late last night, if that's the case.
A very light sleeper. You have to be.
Oh, okay. Grace, one more time. What was this person's name?
Ian. Like Ian with an M.
Okay. Okay, just taking notes.
Unacceptable.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I will let her know. We'll enjoy these muffins, and thank you again. We will probably be by a bit later, once everybody's up.
While you are here in Nero, you will have friends. You will have a warm place to be. Do not ever hesitate to come and knock on my door. It is always open to you.
Thank you. I get up, I put my shoes back on.
Now go and take this with you. And she, with a towel covering it, offers you the whole tea kettle.
Not the whole kettle. Come on. No.
You will return it later. To just take
I'll
it,
bring
take
it back. I'll bring it back.
And go and enjoy.
Okay.
And
Okay.
as you're kind of like having this conversation with her, and you're kind of being like, you know, ushered out-ish, you see like the walls themselves are lined with what look like charcoal portraits of people. Just faces everywhere.
Hmm.
Do I see anybody I recognize?
Make a perception check.
Wow.
You don't.
Okay. I take note of it, but she's very obviously pushing me out, so I will head out and head back over to May's house.
With a hot kettle of tea.
Oh, okay. I walk over. Does May have like a stove or something?
Yeah, there is like an area to cook.
To put like a kettle. Okay, I'm gonna try to like light a fire, but I'm a soft-handed city boy, so it's I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm like trying to stir the fire in the stove, and I go, "Ah, shit!"
The rest of you awake to.
What the fuck? Oh,
What is
muffins.
going on? Ugh.
Celine will just be like, well, mine.
So I like to imagine Celine just emerges from her sleeping bag and grabs a muffin and returns.
A few crumbs like scatter out.
No, she doesn't even come out. You just see a hand just like,
Oh,
A hand.
No.
done.
Where'd you get some tea from? What the hell?
So I met May's neighbor.
Okay, are they nice? They just gave you a kettle of tea?
She seems to be a sweet old lady. She gave me her entire kettle. Is May awake yet?
she hasn't emerged.
She hasn't emerged. So Quinn is kind of like speaking at a whisper. She gave me her whole kettle. She seemed really sweet. She was super nice. I tried to get a good read for her. I feel like I got a pretty good read, and she seemed fine.
What type of muffins are they?
They're bran muffins.
Oh, okay.
They're extremely hearty.
Oh,
There's a lot of mass here.
I'm gonna have a good poop later.
These are dense. These are full of fiber. These are what you want to eat before a long day. These got the carbohydrates in them that you need to power through the day. This is
Got
good
one
right here.
Are they poison?
You take no damage.
That much of poop damage. That much of diarrhea damage.
Quinn
It's in the bathroom.
Quinn's gonna give another little piece to DG, and then
That'd be poop everywhere. That poor little guy.
eat his muffin.
Yeah, absolutely. Tearing into it. Demetrius will also, seeing the kettle, ignore the kettle and brew some coffee instead.
Sure. Any of you who drink the tea, it is a very nice rose tea. It is pleasantly floral.
Quinn's gonna go over and knock on May's door. Hey May, you up? We have some breakfast for you.
Yeah, okay, I'll be out in a minute.
Okay.
And after a couple of minutes, May emerges, now with Fable on her shoulder. It spent the morning casting Find Familiar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he got poofed.
I forgot.
Bless up.
R.I.P. in peace.
That you joined, you immediately recognize Ian's muffins. It was more your father's thing than yours, but
Oh. I guess we were noticed.
She saw us last night as we came in, apparently.
Yeah, I should have thought about that, I guess.
I just don't know why she gave us 6 muffins.
I mean, it never hurts to have an extra, I guess.
it does
Maybe,
look
I
like
mean-
it's a tin.
Yeah.
It looks like it's just like a even.
It
like,
would be
tin.
weird to make only 5, and I think of 6.
Oh, true. Yeah. There's 6 there. That makes sense.
Demetrius pulls one of them out for Iris. Unwraps and
She gobbles it in one swallow.
I mean, they're okay. It is better than nothing for sure.
I prefer chocolate chip.
May, she said she wanted to speak with you. Is that... I told her, all I told her was that I would let you know that she wanted to talk to you, and that was all I promised.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that later.
Later? Okay. She said whenever you want to. No rush on that. We do have work to do. People are in danger.
Yeah. Did I guess we just kind of came here. Oh yeah, the salty dwarf, right?
Salty dwarf. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can go whenever everyone is,
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. Is everybody else?
I've had my morning muffin and my coffee, so I'm about as ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, Celine like gobbled that shit up.
Sounds good.
May will address Rocky. It would be really good if you could just keep it low key here.
Low key. Low key.
Right, like, try not to set anything on fire, or,
I cannot make any promises, but blending in, yes, I think I can do that.
Okay.
Your home is really nice.
Thank you.
Where are we going? I'm excited.
There's sort of an odds and ends shop.
I will never turn down some shopping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. May will sort of like awkwardly hold open the door for everyone to file out.
Rocky will go out. As she does her... She gets a little bit more of like a tan.
Great.
Great.
Fucking S tier Rocky impressions.
Yeah,
Was
super
it?
good.
Okay.
That was really good.
I'm so glad.
You should like DM sometime.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do
After the last person goes out, May will say, I'll be right out, okay? And she'll close the door, and she will go pull out a small box from under Domhnall's bed and unlatch it and open it up and put the vial of red water in there with the others. Look at it for a second and close it back and push it back under. we're also gonna poof Fable away, so he is just in his little pocket. And we're gonna like put on our big cloak and just put the hood over.
Okay. It's a little
Sort of.
oppressive. It is a hot day, but
Yeah.
easy enough to do. The wind
We'll
makes
deal
it
with
a
it.
little bit more bearable.
And then we'll step out with everyone.
Wonderful.
So, to reiterate, the Salty Dwarf is where we saw that dress was purchased, correct? Okay.
And then she'll lead the way.
Yeah. You make your way there. It is kind of on the outskirts of the dockside market, which is itself a bustling place, especially kind of early in the morning like this. Filled with like a swath of people. Great if you're trying to be unnoticed. Not great if you get claustrophobic in large groups of people. But you join, and
Which May does both.
yeah, it's a great bad time. But you know exactly where you're going. It's kind of on the outskirts, the farther end of the market. You make your way there. It features a beard.
Sick.
Yeah.
Dope.
And it's kind of dark inside, but nothing to indicate that it's closed.
Is this the place?
Demetrius will go on in if it's, assuming it's not locked.
Yeah, you try the door, it opens. There's like a little sad little ding at the door as you kind of walk
Oh.
in. It's dark-ish, just kind of like choked with, like there's stuff kind of hanging everywhere. It's choking out a lot of the light. But it's just crammed with stuff. Everywhere you look, there's shelves. And from somewhere in the back of...
My trinkets.
So many boxes for
My trinkets.
I just came up with something,
Yes.
and I want to posit it to the group real quick. Petition to call this region where these 4 cities are the Sisters.
Yep.
Yes.
Was passed. Approved.
Cool.
Fast.
I just thought I don't. Sorry,
I
I'm
love
so
that.
sorry. I the intrusive thought hit me super hard.
It needed to become canon immediately.
We've been inside 2 of the sisters, yeah.
We've
No!
been inside the Sisters. We gotta be inside all of them.
No!
Gotta complete the set.
Gotta complete the set.
We call that the family reunion.
I was
For
gonna
last.
Man, I hate to interrupt.
Ooh,
In the
boy.
back of the shop, you hear. Hello. Oh, welcome in. Please come in, make yourselves at home.
Is this Beetlejuice? Is this your
Say his
Beetlejuice
name
impression?
3
Don't
times to
pick
find
on
out,
me.
baby.
Don't pick on the DM's voices. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, you hear this voice kind of beckoning you inside further.
Demetrius, I think, is maybe going to take point on this. Is he kind of we have? I think he has the one of us at least has the dress with the label on us, and he's just going to kind of like walk up to the counter and place it down, kind of holding the like I can't remember if it was like a little like tag or an engraving or not engraving. What's it? Embroidery on it that had the letters, but. He's just going to kind of
It was a tag that was like
The
attached
tag,
to
okay.
it. Yeah.
He's just going to gesture towards the tag, be like, TL, you sold this, right? This dress?
He kind of pulls it. You see, for lack of a better word, a salty dwarf. He is tan of skin, weathered face, big bushy gray beard. His hair kind of a mangled mess atop his head. Well, this tag here matches the others. I got the section over there. And he kind of gestures to a little kind of what looks like a coat rack almost. It's very small, but 2 other familiar dresses are hanging there. Now, if you're not happy with this purchase, I can certainly do you an exchange.
It ain't the purchase, sir. It's the artist. It's the crafter. Where'd you get this dress? Who brought these dresses in here? I'm assuming these ain't your handiwork.
No, not my specialty myself. Oh, it was Teresa Lollygagger.
Thaley Langston,
That's
perhaps?
the one.
Yeah.
Some amateur up in Morlbach.
She
Mighty
ain't no
good work
fucking
that we sell
amateur,
only the
but
best here at the
when did
salon.
you last see her?
Or, I
When
never
did you
met
bring
her.
these in here?
I never met the designer themselves. We exchanged letters, you see. She sent out, from what I understand, a call advertising her stock. And I replied, because we sell the best here at the Salty Dwarf. But I don't believe I never met the designer in person, unless she came here and didn't introduce herself. But that'd be mighty rude, you see.
It'd be rude, but she's a most beautiful red-skinned tiefling you don't ever seen, with crimson sort of skin and brilliant ram-style horns that curved and delicately framed her ears. It's just the beautifulest creature you ever seen. Seen anyone like that?
I can't say I have, but I wouldn't mind if you keep talking.
Yeah, okay, she's my wife, so let's just fucking reel it in.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you
say
were
I seen her,
exchanging layers.
but I
Who
did
brought
sell.
these dresses here then?
They came in boxes.
Damn it.
There are
How
plenty
does
of
that
shipping
work?
merchants that come back and forth, make their coin supplying. Moving stock from here and there, you know.
When was your last correspondence with her?
Oh, probably after last time I sent her her portion. Portion
Which
of
was?
sales, you see.
How long ago was that?
Let's see, this was... Can you remind me when Thalia began her dressmaking?
Oh, that would have been. Well, I was still shoreside. This would have probably been close to 10 years ago.
Okay.
Like that's the length of her career.
Okay. He kind of like pauses for a long moment, thinking. I sent a lot of letters, you see. Really, I couldn't tell you. It was years ago.
Damn it.
Demetrius will just kind of turn back to the group, kind
Man
of
who came
like
in
look.
here and bought it, though. That was a character.
That's
Just
what I was
turns
going to say.
immediately back around. To the,
Yeah, how recently was it purchased?
Oh, let's see. It was sometime in the past year. But I never forget a face. You understand? I never forget a face. And this man, no life. Man was walking around on two legs like you or me, but no life behind those eyes. And I stand by that. I got a good sense for people, you see. Just looked dead.
Do you have any scars on his face?
He sure did. One was in the shape of a crescent moon. It's a bad omen, you hear. Scars in the shapes of moons brings shit through your door. Although, well, really, you just brought money through my door, but... I presume he wasn't buying the dress for himself. That'd be a sad.
it reminds me of the fucking mad TV woman that used to go, oh, oh.
Quinn, I don't know. Never mind. I lost it. I had it and I lost it.
I'm sorry.
Thinking about the sisters.
Get inside of them.
Okay. So we already knew that Sour bought this dress because he had it at his house. Is it possible? Was Sour like getting married? Is it possible that?
Well, I mean, it was for his wife, right?
Is it possible this is a coincidence?
Yes. But, you know, in any event, Fallon is probably here, so...
Yeah.
Rocky kind of pipes up. If we do recall, I mean, he did have, like, didn't your mother say that there were, like, a bunch of bags and boxes that were all kind of, like, piled high?
Mm-hmm.
And this was one of them?
Yeah.
It sounds to me like someone trying to win a lady back with gifts, as it were.
With gifts and stuff. Yeah, I think this is just a coincidence. But, I mean, it's important because... Oh.
In all my years working with Sour, did I ever hear anything about or see him with a lady?
Make a perception check, a retroactive perception check.
Oh?
This is a high DC because he was extremely private. You don't recall ever seeing him outside of the business that you did together.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I don't know, I'll just say to the group that, like, I don't know, he seems... He was... I mean, obviously, he always had his hands in something. He was very seedy. Would it be possible that, like, after the calamity, after the big, whatever the fuck it's called, moonfall, he was able to, like, somehow illegally get his hands on all of these and has been impersonating Thalia for the past couple of years, and, like, maybe he has all of the rest of... Maybe that's what's in those boxes, is all the rest of her stock, and, like, he could be, like, sending them here throughout the past couple of years to, like, get extra money on the side. Maybe that's just a little theory.
Well, I
Putting it
mean,
out there.
Demetrius, when was the last time you saw her?
Well, I was on tour for, you know, a number of months. But I saw Thalia. I mean, it was prior to Moonfall. I was about 6 months into my tour, I think, when Moonfall happened. So it's been, oh gosh, has it been now about a... I'm trying to get the timeline right in my head. Moonfall happened how many months ago? Or is it a
We said
year?
like 10 or so months.
Yeah,
10 months?
it's almost been a year.
Okay, so I would have seen Thalia a little over a year ago then. Be about like 14 to 16 months.
But I mean, she was with Ophelia, right? So
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, but Ophelia, she got separated from her mother. I mean, Ophelia said when Marlbach had all that shit hit the fan, I don't know, something happened. So I know that Ophelia or Thalia was alive and was here in Marlbach, at least, only about some 10 months ago. So I don't think it's likely, at the very least, she's been impersonated by anyone, but she could be. I don't know. I thought she was dead up until a few days ago.
well, she might be here, Demetrius, wherever they are taking Kodra. It might be the same place. I'm sorry, I think this was a coincidence, but
Damn it.
it is at least enough to know that they were aware of her.
Yeah, I guess.
So if we find Kodra, we might find your wife.
I guess that's the only hope I got for now. Well, I guess we better go find Coker then.
I guess the only lead that we have here is that we think Fallon came through the portal. I didn't see any, prints in the sand last night, but it could have been the weather or anything that blew them away.
Yeah. Well, might as well give the city a once over and see what we can find, but
There are a few inns that we can check out.
okay. Let's
Might
go
be
check
where
'em.
Fallon is staying, if she doesn't have a base, I guess.
Kind of place would Fallon stay in? I mean, this is a person who our only connection to is lies. They stayed the night here. I mean, they had a full day, a full day on us. How often do ships leave the docks to head to Asteria?
I don't know, I'm sorry. We can ask, but
I turn to the dwarf. How often do ships leave the docks to head to Asteria?
Hysteria. What I hear, not very often. It's not really a trade route per se. Not much business to be done down there. Most of the ships only go to Asteria when there's a ship coming from Asteria. You could see if there's one hold up there, but if not, it might be hard pressed to find one.
Fallon
Although,
was
if you got the coin, perhaps someone could be persuaded to part with their boat or take you there themselves. It'd take an awful lot of coin, though, I bet.
Well, Fallon was headed to Asteria, as far as we know, right?
You don't know that.
we don't
We
know.
don't know that.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay,
Ophelia is in Asteria.
Yeah.
right. I didn't know if they were headed to Asteria in order to get to Ophelia. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't think we know she and Ophelia are in any way connected, at least
Connected.
yet.
Okay, that's missing.
Demetrius, the only thing that you know is that Ophelia has had a dream.
Right, which is of the hands, which obviously connect to the hand.
No, I don't know what you're all going on about with Moonfall and this man's connection to Moonfall and this woman's disappearance in Moonfall, but I sold this dress before Moonfall. So I get wrapped up in no shady business, you understand?
I'm sorry, we are having a private conversation.
Right, this is my shop.
Well, you don't seem to be exactly ripe with business, so
It's because there's not enough discerning eyes in this world.
I put like 5 gold on the table. I think there's something in the back you have waiting for me.
There sure is. You know, there's a shipment of...
Uh-huh.
Makes the gold.
Is that hurting your voice at this point?
Okay, all right. So what are we? What should we be? What should we? What should we be keeping an eye out for? I don't know why that was so hard to get that sentence out.
Well,
Well, I
well,
want
first
to-
things first, if you see a beautiful crimson colored tiefling,
I,
that-
yeah, I heard the description. It was very vivid.
well,
Sorry,
it
I
is
don't
a
mean to.
big place, but we could look around town and see if we see anyone growing rhubarb. You know, we still have sweet here.
Yeah, sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think Fallon is sweet.
No, I don't think so. She is based in Nero.
Yeah, I think Fallon is based in Narrow.
Um, it was my impression that Fallon was an agent based out of Moralbach.
No, I think Sour was the agent Moralbach.
Well, he was the
Kinda
main
seems
one.
Like she goes around everywhere.
Right. She is like the one who. She is like a field agent.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like she's a subordinate?
Right.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what all has been shared with May exactly, but
I think you shared
There's-
everything about like the clues.
Yeah, we at some point we've discussed everything for sure. Okay, Sweetie was in Narrow,
right.
and we think DG was visiting. It's the one connected to
Laughlin's Rest. Right.
Lockton's Rest. Yeah.
And it is definitely a the long dark, as he says.
The Long Dark.
Definitely a portal.
It is almost certainly a coincidence, but it's more of a lead than any of us have other than that.
Well, I mean, to bridge the distance in that amount of time, it would have to be one of the portals that we've been taking.
We're literally like what, a week out of Lachlan's Rest right now,
Right.
and DG was there and back in a couple of hours.
Yeah, a day, I think.
We have Guild in Fumar and then Gloom in Nexus. It seems like everyone was afraid of Gloom. Sorry, just going through my notes.
Also, I don't know, but I think we found that Gloom works directly with the Maw, so we might have gone in the wrong direction.
Well, the Maw is based out of Aranos. No, that's the Cabal.
Right. So they might be heading for Nexus. But someone used the portal. I mean, it was active.
Yeah.
So there may be a connecting one here. She may have been stopping off, so we might be able to catch her. Or if we find Sweetie, then there might be some sort of lead.
Some connection there. Yeah, sure. We could probably. So what I know about Sweetie is they are well connected politically.
Yeah.
And they grow rhubarb.
Yeah. Also, whenever we I mean, DG says that it is shouty where she is, so
Loud, yeah.
maybe some sort of maybe the Mahihoros Academy or a government hall.
Yeah, sure. I could canvas bars if you guys wanted to check out. We could split up and maybe kind of.
No, I think we should stay together.
Yeah, there is an active assassin working against us. It's probably a good idea. All right, what are we hitting first? The academy or whatever they have for politics, whatever they pass for politics around here.
Okay.
Sorry, this is making a joke. Uh, I'm a Moral. This is literally the first I've been home ever.
Well,
So,
the most popular bar is the Ever Hungry. We can try there, like you said, Canvas.
yeah, see if we can learn anything. See if we can get anything. Maybe notable politicians, or if we just
Rhubarb.
luck into finding Fallon or something.
Right.
How do we
I
feel
mean,
about that?
don't have a lot to go
Let's
on.
do it.
Celine, Rocky. Okay.
I forgot it was Rocky for a second.
All right. Yeah. Then I guess we're gonna hit the Ever Hungry.
Okay.
All right.
It is still relatively early in the morning. There's more traffic outside than in, but May, you lead them with little problem. It's not far from where you are. It is dockside.
Along the way, Demetrius would like to keep an eye out for anyone that. Basically, he's looking for anyone who might be reacting to us, like looking at us and like reacting anything other than, like, passing glances, like.
Okay.
Basically.
Make a insight check. Or an insight check, rather.
May is gonna do her best to keep a low profile.
Make a stealth check, I guess.
Okay.
19.
Okay, I guess
Nice.
You can go with stealth or, well,
I'll go stealth. That's
Yeah.
fine. Hey.
okay, yeah. You look like a mysterious stranger. But also totally boring that no one wants to look at. And Demetrius, you see plenty of people reacting to Iris. But
Yeah.
for the most part, the 3 of you, the 4 of you, the 5 of you,
5.
the 6 of you don't appear to be that out of place. No one is like, oh god, those people.
Sure.
Okay, great. This is it.
Okay. I can. Let's get to work, everybody.
Okay.
What are you all trying to do?
I don't necessarily think. But I don't necessarily. Quinn would like to canvas and just sort of schmooze in this bar and see if he can pick up any rumors about people, like strange people coming through, or like a politician who might smell of rhubarb, or something like that.
Ma-
Yeah.
May wants to talk to the bartender just whenever after all that.
Sure.
Demetrius just wants to keep a watch out and listen, see if anyone's other conversations like catches ears, basically.
Okay.
Celine would like to try and recall if she has any CD contacts in this city that she might have traded with, had dealings with in the past, etc.
Okay. Okay. First of all, Demetrius, make a perception check.
Wee!
Quinn,
19 again.
actually, I'll get to Quinn in a second.
Okay.
Celine, make a retroactive charisma check of your choice
Hey.
to impact your network.
Okay.
May.
Oh.
That's a, that was a save still. Did you want to do something else?
Oh, okay. Then I'll try again. Oh, that's better.
Sure, yeah.
If you have like persuasion or deception or something like that, you could do. That's what Grace was saying, like that one of those skills.
Yeah, if you want. Or you can just keep the charisma
Or you can just
check.
keep the yeah.
That's fine too.
I'll just keep the 18.
That's a pretty good one. May make an insight check to look for someone who looks like they know something for which to... Wait, no, that's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to go to the bartender. Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna chat with the bartender.
Okay. And Quinn, Are you
schmooze.
being proactive about gathering this information, or are you trying to like eavesdrop?
I'm trying to like, I guess a little more proactive. Like maybe not necessarily like walking up like, have you seen a politician?
Yeah.
But just
Striking up conversations with locals,
exactly.
guiding
Yeah.
the conversation towards relevant topics. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Cool. My wheelhouse. Let's fucking go. Bazinga.
Hey,
Perfect. Okay.
the boy does what the boy is built to does.
I have one job.
I know this is a weird place for it, but I'm going to write some things. Can we take a bio break?
Bio break.
Yes.
I'm going to write some things that are going to be
I
relevant.
I believe you mean birthday cake break.
Birthday cake. Oh,
Birthday
it's a birthday.
Grace, make their name Dunlop Doohickey and give them a lisp.
Dunlop Doohickey and give him a lisp.
Yep.
How's Dunlop spelled?
Dunlop, like the tires.
Doohickey.
Doohickey, and he has a lisp.
Has a lisp. Perfect, you got it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's my DM advice.
Perfect. My friends, are you ready to jump back into it? Okay. Celine, you do have a contact in Nero. You don't know exactly where they work out of. It's been a while. In fact, it's been quite a few years. But his name was Brasidas Fellwind, and he was an Asimar who worked out of Nero. You know that he primarily supplied drugs to the super rich, for lack of a better word. Demetrius, with your perception check, you see a couple people eyeing you, just in a like, in fact, make a insight.
Ooh. We are so insightful. 8.
People are just giving you the stink eye, man.
It's okay. We'll hold their gaze and just make sure they know that I see them. Wait.
I've got my eye on you.
They're like, is that guy winking at us or is he just blinking?
No.
Without the context of a second eye.
May, do you want to talk to the barkeeper, or Quinn, do you want to talk to people first? What roleplay thing do we want to do first?
Mine will probably be shorter.
Okay, then May, you approach the bar.
Nick's saying I'm long-winded.
Which is
No,
a
it's
very
just
May thing to say.
May is not social.
You have met
is
this
this
woman before. You've seen her around. This is Felicity Florence.
okay? She's an Asimar.
She is an Asimar. She is kind of like a middle-aged, older-ish, maybe 50-something type woman. Long, brilliant green hair that comes down her back in a nice braid. Wearing just kind of like dirty clothes, a dirty apron. One of her eyes is discreet, like most definitely wider than the other. And she's just kind of like going around the bar, cleaning things, looks busy.
Like, so I'm on like a first name basis with her, or I happen to know her
You've seen
name.
her around. You don't know if she would have necessarily. She stands out quite a bit more than you do.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, we would just go up to her and talk to her in Celestial.
Okay, all right. Oh, good morning.
Hi. I'm sorry. I'm wondering if you could tell me if somebody has been through here.
Lots of people have been through here, but I can try to answer some of the. Well, getting ahead of myself again already. I see. Who are you looking for?
Yeah. She is. She kind of does some, I think, mercenary work. Short, sort of like mid-length hair. Wears like a sort of a darkish jacket with like a bandolier across it. Her name is Fallon.
Fallon.
I just don't know. I think she's come through.
Now I'm not so good with names, you see, but I don't think I recognize a Fallon.
Did Fallon, did she have any sort of defining features, or she was kind of just like
She kind of just, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Celine will walk up to May after. Well, hold on. Do I speak Celestial? Features and traits. Wait, where am I?
Celine just goes up and starts speaking common really slowly.
In the meantime, Fallon didn't really have any.
Yeah.
She had like a brown brunette kind of pixie cut. She was a pretty like handsome woman,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word. Strong jawline, but no visible scars, no tattoos, no piercings, nothing really special about her.
Go ahead, Celine.
After just hearing Fallon a couple times and
Yeah, that's fair.
gleaning from context clues that he's trying to see if this person knows Fallon, I'll just go up to May and be like, you have 2 shapeshifters with you if you need to extra jog someone's memory.
That is a good point, Celine. If you would get yeah, I think you will do actually.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just put my hood up real quick, and then I'll cast Disguise Self and bring my hood back and look like Fallon, and just be like, "Have you seen me?"
Turning to you and changing to common. Oh, well, that really is something. She takes a good long look at you.
I'll give her a little spin.
Oh, it is difficult with so many people coming in and out, but I can't say that I have. I don't think so. I'm. No offense. You look pretty ordinary.
Can I insight check
Yeah,
to
go
see
ahead.
if she's asking for money?
Sure.
Oh.
She looks pretty puzzled. You get the sense she's being pretty honest. This doesn't
Alright,
seem like she's asking for anything.
Alright, I'll drop it.
Okay, well,
Sorry, wish I
thank
could
you.
help you. And then drinks?
Sorry, I think we were just looking for some information today, but we'll definitely be back. We'll be in town for a while, so.
In that case, don't hog the bar space. And she goes and returns to cleaning.
Okay, well, that was not what I was hoping, but there are still some places in town we can check.
Absolutely.
I think that's good for me.
Cool. Okay. Quinn.
Quinn here.
Quinn here, hi.
Hi there.
Here. You look around and there are a few tables that look like they could use a little bit of sunshine. You sit yourself down at one of them. There is one man who seems to be drinking alone. He's just like a human. Looks not unlike Bob from Bob's Burgers.
Okay.
Just like
It's just
same
like a
clothes, short mustache. Well, hey there, friend.
Hey there. You interested in some company?
I'm always interested in some company.
I take a seat.
What's your name, friend?
I'm Quinn. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Name's Dunlop.
Dunlop. A pleasure.
You got something to drink?
I got something to drink. I actually do not. You mind buying me a drink?
Make a persuasion. Mr. Bard.
Quinn is very pretty.
He kind of gives you a little The pleasure's mine. He stands up and goes, and a few minutes later returns with a cup of the $2-est mead you've probably ever seen. Looks
Yeah.
the same as what he's drinking.
Great.
Doesn't taste great.
Smooth.
And
I
you're
don't-
looking for some gossip?
I am a bit of a gossip. I don't know if you could tell.
You got a certain look to you.
Should I be offended?
No, I never seek to offend. I'm something of a
Stop it! Stop it!
I'm something of a sweet talker myself.
Oh, I see. You know, I can detect it sometimes. I kind of get that. I get that vibe off of people.
It drools down his.
So Dunlop, I'm kind of new in town. I tend to work around movers and shakers, people who get things done. But I kind of don't have a direction here. I'm from Rawbach, you see.
Oh, that old place. Never been myself, but I've heard that the view is lovely.
It is a beautiful city, absolutely. I'm actually a graduate of the Black Rose. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Nope.
Yes, indeed.
What?
Ah, okay.
That's Remind me what it is that you've studied at the Black Rose. Everyone knows, but
Everyone knows. I mostly music. So I studied mostly music. You know, a lot of things. But I'm a graduate. I'm kind of out on my own now, so you know, trying to move up in the world. What are the big names here?
oh, the big names.
Yeah,
Well,
big names.
For one seeking movers and shakers such as yourself. Sorry.
You committed to this. It's just,
That's what I was
What
gonna
you've
say.
done. It is now
committed.
canon.
You have to see this
You
through.
asked for Dunlop Doohickey, and I'll give him to you.
God
today.
damn it! You get Dunlop Doohickey.
Well, if you're the political power-seeking type, I would certainly seek out the Council of Nero. Those are some of the most powerful politicians this side of Terminus. Don't look at me.
Oh my god.
Don't look at me when I roll play.
I get embarrassed.
Well, you're doing great.
Thanks.
I can't finish. You watch.
If you're the magical type, I would certainly seek out one called the Alienist. I hear that he's an alien from outer space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is interesting. I might just go there for my own. I don't know if that's connected to anything I'm doing, but I might just stop by there for fun.
His methods of magic, I hear, are incredibly interesting.
He's the alienist.
The Alienist.
Are you sure he's not an alchemist?
The Alienist. From outer space.
He's from outer space. I'm gonna write in my book that he's from outer space.
I haven't had the
You
chance
know, it's
to
not the
go to a
weirdest-
symposium myself, but maybe we could go together sometime.
Oh, Dunlop. You know, I have a rule, and that is that I never turn down anyone who buys me a drink. So
So it's a date.
it's a date. When will I be seeing you?
Meet me back here tonight, and I will have everything planned.
Sounds like a date to me, Dunlop. I have one more question, and I lean in as I say this.
He leans in as well,
Hmm.
looking very obviously at your lips.
Mm. Quinn is aware. I am also looking for people who maybe run in darker circles.
Darker circles, you say?
Yeah, I'm something of a. I move in a lot of circles.
See.
Yeah.
I catch your drift.
Do you?
Certainly.
Okay.
You happen to be talking to the right guy.
Do I?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
You see, my friends and I, we happen to sometimes, when the occasion calls for it, we run something of a club in my friend's basement where we all come together and we don our masks and our cloaks and we play a game where we pretend to be explorers from a far-off realm. No one can know because not everyone is ready for this type of immersive experience.
Dunlop, that sounds just great.
We meet
But I-
every Sunday. We meet for 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours,
Okay.
and we
Are you?
share snacks and tell stories. And sometimes, when we're
Mhm.
feeling saucy, we even break out some miniatures.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you there. Dunlop, this has been great. I will see you tonight.
I'll be here waiting.
Thank you for the information. You're gonna wait here the whole
My
time?
dark rose. No, not the whole time.
Okay.
I have
My
some
mom
things
needs me
that I
home
need
by
to-
7 o'clock.
I have some things that I will need to arrange.
Right. Right.
For the, I
Mhm.
know when the symposiums. I know when the symposiums are.
Hold on.
I simply need to check in with the alienist from outer space and have a conversation.
Can I make it? Is this guy just daffy? Is this guy just fucking crazy?
Make an insight check. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so as you're talking with him, he is absolutely bullshitting you about some of it.
Yeah.
Anything about knowing the alienist personally,
Right.
planning to go to his symposiums,
Mm-hmm.
being from outer space. This is all stuff that he's inventing to impress you.
Okay.
But there are some nuggets of truth to it, and he does seem eager to continue talking.
Yeah. All right. All right.
If
Well,
you're looking
Dunlop.
for some darker circles, such as crime. God, I
Sit
love
back
how you
down.
say my name. I have seen with my eyes
Mm-hmm.
some dark doings. I have
And-
seen in the wee hours of the morning, on rare occasions, a group of men, big muscular ones, not my preference,
Mm-hmm.
carrying a large sack onto a dinghy, a boat, rowing it out to sea, and dumping it into the ocean. Only once or twice, but everyone I've spoken to about it agrees that it's weird.
Okay. That's it. That's something.
If
How
that's the type of dark.
how
that
many-
you mean?
how many men were carrying this bag?
Oh, must have been 24. That's why I wouldn't go fight him, you see.
Right. 24?
Maybe it was more like 5.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Dunlop. More like 5. Okay. So 5 guys moving it back. Quinn kind of sits back. Like the whole like facade at this point has kind of fallen.
Okay.
Just thinking.
So, this evening?
Yeah, sure. I will see you this evening for the symposium with the alienist.
Yes. I
Sounds-
will be here with information.
With what?
With information for you.
With more information for me.
I will have our whole date planned. Down to the
Great.
minute. Down to
Okay.
the second.
Okay. Sounds good, Dunlop. I extend a hand.
God, I love how you say my name. He shakes it and then lets his fingers drag across your palm as he pulls away. His palm is very moist.
I stand. I just kind of nod my head and turn on my heel and walk away.
Okay.
I'm gonna head over towards Demetrius and just sit down next to Demetrius.
Don't talk to me.
Quinn's hand is now the kind of greasy that you can't get off with just one wipe.
Tiny, like 2-second detour. When I went swing dancing, a thing that I noticed was that my hand smelled like so many men when I got home. I imagine that's now.
I was about to say, like, this feels like way too specific of an NPC for it to have been random.
This is pulled right from a
This
true
is a-
experience.
An experience.
Mr. Doohickey was the plan all along.
Oh,
I
God.
I sit down next to Demetrius. I just go, that guy asked me out on a date.
What's Demetrius's voice again?
Think Arthur Morgan.
Hey, what is? Who?
Yeah, I got some pretty good information, but
Wait, is this some chap asked you out? What?
yeah, the guy over there. I
Where?
try not to nod my head towards Dunlop, and I just look over. Is he still staring at me?
His eyes are locked on you and Demetrius, and he now has like a.
Demetrius visibly jumps. Oh, fuck. I thought that was like a taxidermed bear or something. I didn't think that was a person.
Yeah, no, that's Dunlop.
That's Dunlop? Oh, my God. I thought you just went over there and were like psyching yourself up and like about to talk to someone. And
No, I actually got some pretty good information from him. There was a lot of bullshit. I think he was trying to impress me, but there's a lot of good stuff in there.
May comes over at this point and sits down.
Hey, May. Okay, so apparently at some point in the middle of the night, there were like 5 dudes who early hours of the morning. There were about 5 guys who threw a sack into the ocean.
Last night?
Did he say last night or did he say the last couple nights?
He said that he's seen it 2 or 3 times, but didn't specify when.
He said he's seen it like a couple of times.
There's been people throwing sacks in the ocean?
Yeah, but I mean, I know that sounds kind of weird, but like,
It is weird. Yeah.
Do you think it's like bodies or something? Or you think this is more like a...
I mean, it's 5. He said it was 5 burly guys carrying a large bag.
I mean, if they threw it in the ocean, couldn't we go down there and like fish it out?
Yeah, we could pop in there and see if we can find anything. I could talk to some turtles.
I mean, I don't really see what turtles have to do with it, but I mean, we can go down and see if there's anything down there.
Yeah,
Cuddle.
I could talk to like the fish too. I could talk to some fish and maybe.
You can do whatever you want to, Quinn. That's fine. We'll just go down there though and see if we can't figure it out.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I'll
Liam-
talk. I'll talk to like a jellyfish. And
okay.
yeah.
Where did you get that food? We were just together at the bar.
Who? What?
Celine, she's eating.
Are you? I only had a muffin. You
We were
got
together
food?
like the whole time.
What the hell?
I don't
You
know.
didn't give me anything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I see you're putting it in your mouth right now. I see you.
Across the table.
Look, I got
somewhere,
one eye
someone
that's
is
good.
like,
All right.
Where's my food? I ordered it like 20 minutes ago.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. People dumping stuff. Well, we talked to the bartender and she didn't recognize Fallon, so. But there are still places to go. Also if there is a description of Kodra that we could give, that might help as well.
I mean, I could also just like. No, I can't. Never mind. Rocky knows what Kodra looks like.
Uh-huh.
Did someone say Kodra? As
No,
Rocky
I
as
got
Kodra?
here.
Okay, Rocky. That's pretty
Wait,
good.
have we seen Kodra?
I don't think you guys have, but Rocky has because Rocky went to the Black Rose.
Oh, okay.
Kodra
Yeah.
was a teacher of Rocky's.
The teacher. Who
Oh,
kicked
right.
Rocky. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Someone's looking for Kodra.
Okay. Well, that's a start, I guess, right? Lure
Since
them
we've
out.
been walking around.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right. I don't know.
I
if
just
that's the
meant
right
like
move,
as a way to show people what she looked like.
Oh, now I have to undo this. She sits focusing and slowly becomes Rocky again.
Was there anything else that you found out?
Just that we should stop by the Council of Narrow and maybe see if we can find somebody who smells of rhubarb or something like that, or maybe somebody that DG even recognizes.
That is a great idea. Yeah.
And I think that would be our. I think that could be what we do for the rest of the day then, until my date.
What, you going to actually go through that day?
I said I
I'm
would.
sorry.
I'd say I do a lot of shit to get out of conversation with
What
that.
are you doing on your date?
You have a date?
Yeah, with
I mean,
Dunlop.
is this real? Aren't we here for something? Isn't it? Aren't we here for you?
If something doesn't come up tonight, then I'll go on a date. And I said I would, and I'd like to keep my word.
It's a good way to get to know the new city. Where is he taking you?
We're going to a symposium from somebody named the Alienist, who I don't think exists.
What the hell's the alien?
Yeah, I don't think it's a real thing. I
There's
think,
only one way to find out.
Sounds weird.
yeah, it's a little weird. I like to make a habit of following through on things that I say, so I'm gonna follow through
I
on.
mean, I want to see an alien.
Yeah, it would be cool. He said it's from outer space. He said the guy is from outer space.
Don't you think that beings from outer space is a little far-fetched?
We watched somebody walk through hell, literally.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's the hells. We all know that exists.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little
But
weird.
outer space, like that's like
Like our planet is flat, and like there is no sky really when you think about it, and it's all just kind of pretend. What's happening?
It would be a good thing to go to.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if something bigger doesn't come up, I can always just. I mean, if I have to cancel, I'll cancel. Like that's fine. I can do that, no problem. But yeah, just letting everybody know. I don't. You guys are being weird about this. I'm not being weird about this. I have a date. Okay.
Okay, you go on your date. That's what you really want to do.
It's not, but it's.
Well, then don't do it. There ain't nothing in no laws that I'm aware of that say that once you commit yourself to a date, you don't have the right to back out of it.
I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there is no reason for me to cancel. I'm not like.
Well, you're uncomfortable. That's good enough of a reason. You ain't
It's
comfortable.
fine.
You shouldn't have to be forced into a
I'm
position
sorry.
gonna make you uncomfortable, Quinn.
No, look, well, Quinn, this might be a good thing to go to. He is, an expert on sort of extraplanar things.
Maybe.
No, he is. I'm telling you.
Oh, you know this guy?
Well, I know about him.
The alienist? He's a real thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean tell me there's actual people from up there that are here?
Well, I don't think he is from up there, but that is his title.
Oh, all right. I didn't know. Sorry, man. I wasn't trying to like dismiss you or anything. I didn't know. I thought I thought that guy was just making that shit up.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I'll go. I mean, I'll go. I got no problem going on a date. I'll get schmoozed.
If you get the chance to ask him, it might be good to ask about some of the things we have been experiencing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to talk to him. Sure, for sure. Okay. For now, I think today we should head to the Council of Narrow and see if we can't find Sweetie.
Sure. This way.
Okay.
And May will lead.
Okay.
Quinn's just gonna put, as we're like approaching the council seat, Quinn's just gonna put DG on his shoulder.
Okay.
And then just kind of tell him like, hey bud, we're going to a place. If you see somebody you recognize, could you just let us know?
I can do this.
Great. I give him a little piece of cheese.
He gobbles it up.
He is very sweet.
He's very sweet. Yeah. You all wander your way through the city of Nero. This is a pretty large city. It is mostly like an uphill walk into the city center. And as you walk, the crowd kind of becomes more sparse. And the people that you do see out in the streets as you reach the upper district, they're wearing like fine silks, very rich colors.
And May would take a winding sort of path to avoid any places where people she knows might be.
There are many winding paths. In fact, the majority, there's one kind of like, there's maybe 3 branching like main roads.
Yeah, she would just take like a roundabout way to like dodge
easily done
places.
But you reach uptown. I guess make a perception check to look for the council building. I don't know that any of you have been there.
Yeah. I mean, May knows sort of the region it's in, but she definitely hasn't been there.
Quinn has never been in the city before.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make a perception check. Beep.
Sure. So with the winding roads that you're taking, it's a little difficult to like get a bead on where the important people go. But you kind of just follow like your gut.
If I'm really struggling at some point, I'll just be like to somebody in Celestial, just be like, "Hi, sorry, we're looking for the council building."
Oh, it'll be up that way. You eventually do find it. It does take about 2-ish hours to kind of wander your way in a roundabout way up there. But you do find it. It's about like noon now by the time you reach the council building. It does look closed. There are guards that are posted kind of like outside. And it doesn't look like there's anyone going in or out, but it is a tall, grand building with big pillars, brightly painted with many colors, kind of standing before you. The crowd is sparser. At this point, you all do stand out quite a bit more. People are kind of wearing like formal clothes around here.
Oh.
And you are, those of you that are looking, kind of catch some glances.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking a little raggedy.
A little bit.
Yeah. Fucking looking like the homeless war vet right now.
How do I get? Can I get an idea for how quick I'd be like escorted out of here? If I started busking.
Make an insight check. Depends on how good the performance is. It looks like some music would not be out of place here. Well, it would be out of place, but perhaps not unwelcome. You do hear light music kind of drifting in and out of the streets from nearby bars.
Okay. Quinn is just going to start kind of begin plucking at his loot. And then I kind of turn to everybody and I'm just like, I'm gonna kind of find a reason to stay here for a little while. I don't know. I don't know if I can also keep you guys here as well.
What are you trying to do? I mean,
I'm just gonna busk for a little while and see if see if DG recognizes anybody.
okay. Well, there are you know, 2 more taverns that we can check.
Yeah, I can hang out here and canvas, and then if I find something and get a beat on somebody, then I can report back to you guys if that works. Rather than all of us sticking out like a sore thumb here.
Okay, if that's what you think's the best. That's what you want to do.
I don't know.
Are you saying we're not pretty enough?
I'm saying we don't fit in.
Well, fair.
You're all very pretty. I want to make that very clear. You're all very attractive.
Thank you.
No problem.
Well, if anything goes wrong, she'll poof Fable onto your shoulder.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Just
Jesus, my God.
Jesus Christ.
A dog freaks out,
Lot of
seeing a
dogs
bird
around
appear
here.
out of nowhere.
Dog is alarmed.
Bird! Oh God!
if anything happens, let Fable know, I guess, or I guess he will know. He will be here. And he will also be able to guide you somewhere if you know, as long as I've been there. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I could also. Could I use Animal Messenger on Fable?
He's not technically an animal. He is a celestial spirit.
Ah, okay. Then you guys may suddenly get a message from DG later.
He can. I mean, Fable can also like mimic speech. Like,
Oh, I can literally send you a message of 25 words with DG.
He can do what? Says Rocky.
Yeah. I mean, if I don't know. I'm just offering suggestions, but I like the idea of.
well, I mean,
I think
Fable
Fable-
can fly, and
Yeah.
you know, he can say something to us. Simple, short. So.
Then yeah, perfect.
Okay. Well, be careful.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and begin playing. Not really busking into like I don't have like a case open for tips or anything like that. I'm just gonna start playing music and try to make as big a show as I can. And before I get started, I'm gonna tell DG to like poke his head out of my pocket, and if he sees anybody that he recognizes, no, I'm gonna put DG on my shoulder. And if he sees anybody that he recognizes to like nibble my ear or something, or like bite my, like just let me know.
Okay.
And would Hestia's Haven be closest to us in the Bowerstone district?
Of
Just since
the
we're in
bars
the
that you know of, yes.
yeah. So I will lead the rest of the group there first.
You do pass one called the Pink Pearl as well. Just like while you're out in the streets, there is another bar that is
Okay,
closer.
yeah.
But
We'll stop by there and then go to Hestia's Haven.
okay.
And just I think we're gonna keep canvassing.
Okay. Then first thing, Quinn, go ahead and make a performance check.
Quinn here. Performance. Uh-oh. That's a
Spaghetti.
2.
No.
Total. I rolled a 2 and got a 13.
Buzz.
Not the worst thing to get on a 2.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, but it's still a 2.
Trouble
That's
is
okay.
judging.
It's really, I just want to play well enough to not get kicked out. So yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Sure. Okay. You start up playing a tune. We'll handle this first. You start playing a tune. An hour passes. 2 hours pass. No one really stops, but the guards that are kind of posted out in front of the council building get increasingly more impatient looking.
Mm-hmm.
Another hour passes, and eventually one of them comes up to you. All right, that's enough. We've heard that Moralbach tune enough times. Go pedal elsewhere. They're not having any luck here. Go on.
Yeah, I guess not. Look, buddy, I'm just trying to make ends meet. I'm a little guy, and it's my birthday.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, just because of that.
Fuck you, Chris. Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself and your birthday.
Look, I don't mean to be harsh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come off as a dick.
No,
Start crying.
It's okay. You
Start
sound good.
crying. Start crying.
Really, you've got potential. Please, hey, come here. Hey, you're okay. You're okay. Everyone has to start somewhere. You have potential. It sounds okay. It's not bad. It's just a lot of the same thing. If you want, I'm sure that there are plenty of places around here that are looking for exotic music.
Mm-hmm.
You should try the Pink Pearl. They're always bringing in new people, but you can't stay here.
Okay.
But you'll get there. You just keep your chin up and believe in yourself.
Thanks. Thank you. It's just been so hard lately with I'm just trying to make ends meet. I'm a new musician. It's my birthday and I'm
I've heard that.
Look, maybe there's something we can do for you. Just stay put there.
Okay.
Give me one moment.
Okay. Thank you.
You hear the clanking of his plate metal as he walks back up the steps and kind of talks with other guards in hushed tones in Celestial, or in a language that you don't speak, I don't think.
I could speak it, but I'm not gonna right now.
You hear them talking in hushed tones, some of them are like, and eventually he approaches again with 3 others in tow that look extremely disgruntled.
Hey there, guys.
They all kind of line up, glaring at the one that rounded them up.
How's it going, fellas? Are you enjoying the show?
He kind of like elbows one of the other ones. Happy birthday to you.
This is Chris's least favorite thing, literally. He hates this.
One of them's like mouthing along and not singing. He like knocks him upside the helmet. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my god, we're supposed to be keeping a love robot.
No, okay, that's good. Thank you.
Birthday, dear busking guy.
Buzzing.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You did great. You'll be okay. You'll be okay, kid.
Look, I'll stop playing. Can I just stay here for a little while longer? It's so beautiful.
You can sit short, but
Okay.
just don't bother anyone.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You'll chin up, kid. You'll be okay.
Okay.
They all return to their posts.
I sit down for you said it's been 3 hours?
Yes. It is
Okay.
now about 3 in the afternoon for you before we get to everybody else.
And DG just hasn't I kind of look at DG. You haven't seen anything, buddy?
Not yet. No one that smells familiar.
Okay. You know what rhubarb smells like, right?
Yes, you showed me.
I showed you. Yeah. So if you smell rhubarb or something, let me know.
Not yet, but I am keeping my nose up.
Great. So I'll stay here for another maybe it's just like 3 o'clock.
Mhm.
I'll stay here for another I'll say 4 hours.
Okay. So you'll stay until
Right
4
in
o'clock?
time for your date.
I will stay until I'll stay until 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Debating what I want to do first. Okay. As you're sitting there, 4 o'clock rolls around, 5 o'clock, you see nothing. At 5 o'clock, a pair of the doors like open up, and a few people walk out, appearing to be like escorted by like guards that are similarly donned in like heavy plate mail weapons. And the group of them are just kind of like conversing. They're all wearing very fine clothes. Some of them are wearing hoods. Make a perception check.
Okay. Okay.
It's just for a second when you catch the side of one of their faces, kind of like laughing at something that the other one said. Looks an awful lot like Fallon. And just like that, turns away, hasn't appeared to seeing you. And the crowd of them continue to walk. There are about like 7 or 8 people, all in varying degrees of like fine dress. And they
we're not with him, right?
Correct.
We're not with Quinn. Fuck!
They don't, so like the building is extremely large. They go out of like what appears to be the main door. There is another door that's kind of under like an overhang. They are led into that door, and it closes behind them.
Okay. I am going to send Fable to May and tell them to just tell Fable to lead them back to May.
Okay.
And then I am going to kind of get up and act like I'm walking away and like cut into an alleyway and cast invisibility on myself and just watch that door they went into.
Okay. As Fable kind of flutters away from you off in search of the group, let's transition over. Rewind in time a little bit. It is freshly noon. You all have just left Quinn at the Capitol building in search of Hestia's Haven, yes? And the Pink Pearl as well that you passed
Yeah,
through.
when we see the pink pearl, we'll stop in there first, I think.
Yeah.
As you kind of are like wandering through the side streets to get back down to Hestia's Haven, the pink pearl catches your eye. It is kind of set in between two spice shops, and so the air is very, very fragrant as you're walking through. And as you enter the pink pearl itself, you're greeted with the smell of like roasting meats, probably some kind of hearty stew, probably lamb. There's a smell of like vegetables, herbs in the air. There's a light music playing. Someone is on a stage nearby. Actually, I think, do I have this one? I don't think I have this one. I don't have this one, but that's okay. It's a very nice bar. There are pink satin drapes kind of hanging from the ceiling beams. It is white marble tables. It is well lit. It is clean. And everyone in here is looking very fancy.
Okay.
Oh.
Just kind of lean over to May again. Be like,
We're kind of sticking out again, don't you think?
Yes.
As you walk in, everyone is now kind of like...
Wait, doesn't prestidigitation clean things?
It cleans things.
Yeah, I'll use prestidigitation on all three of us to at least clean us up a little bit.
Sure. Any dirt or grime or blood stains, anything like that is lifted from you.
I'll just be like, and then as I cough, it just poop.
I just lean back. Nice one.
It will, under the pressure of everyone's eyes, just kind of like, and then like beeline right for the bartender, I guess, if they have such a person.
It
Oh,
does.
does Demetrius still have the dress on him?
Yes, I still am carrying that with me.
I'm like, hey, can I borrow this?
Yeah, sure.
I grab it and I go to the bathroom.
What are you?
You have to rush through the restaurant.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Just like head down.
yeah.
Everyone kind of like watches you, like heads turn as you pass.
I put my hood up so that they don't see me. I'm just like, I go and I put it on. How does it fit?
It fits you pretty well. It is a beautiful, like, extremely good quality, like emerald green kind of dress. Has kind of like an off the shoulder kind of thing. The sleeves are kind of flowy. It's a little long, but not that bad. It looks beautiful on you.
Especially because like it's green and I'm very pale.
Yeah.
I'm albino. Okay, yeah. I go out and I emerge.
Celine, you see a Celine that you have never seen before.
And I wait.
The dress trails a little bit behind you. There's like a little bit of a train to it.
Is Celine like graceful in it, or is she like
Get this dress off.
stiff?
Okay, one of the things the thaumaturgy can do is you alter the appearance of your eyes for 1 minute. So I think that when I emerge, I like flip my hair and like my eyes like sparkle. I use thaumaturgy to make my eyes sparkle.
Heads have turned towards you for a much different reason. You see like a few like just people at nearby tables like, oh my god, where did she get that?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I'll just walk on over to the bar.
May, you have already arrived. The two of you kind of join up.
Yeah, as like May watches her just kind of like
Yeah. Demetrius just like watched her run off and just like awkwardly waddled to the bar and just kind of like awkwardly sat down next to May.
And I'll like sit down next to them and be like, "What? I'm blending."
I think you're doing a little more than blending, sweetheart. You look beautiful, but you kind of have all the eyes on us now.
Oh, well, that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're blending. It's fine.
Saturday.
The bartender like does come by. She's a tall elven woman with like blonde hair and a tight bun. Disregards the three of you and immediately just talks to Celine.
Oh,
What can I get for you?
I was wondering if you could help us out with something actually today.
Depends on what it is.
I was wondering if you might have seen someone around. They're very androgynous looking. They're very handsome. They have like jaw length brown hair, and I'll go and like describe
Sure.
Talon to her.
I may have seen a person like this. What do you need them for?
I'm sorry. This is. Hi. Yeah. I am here too.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi. She is actually Fallon is my professor at in Morobok, and they left kind of abruptly, and I needed to confer with them about something for school. So
Well,
Fallon is their first name. Professor Aldair, of course, is what we call her.
Professor Aldair. Sweetheart, I can't say that I've seen any professors pass through here. I'm sorry, you may have to find your teacher somewhere else. And there's been no one by that name.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just with my friend. I thought you said that you saw somebody. So.
Could I insight check?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I always
have
forget I can
seen
do that.
Yeah.
Wah wah.
It's clear she's being a little extra dismissive to you, but the bit about like not knowing anyone named Fallon or like seeing a professor, that bit seems true. She looks like she had to think about that. She does go on. The person you describe doesn't sound unfamiliar to me. There has been a group that arrived not long ago. They had a late arrival, as I would say. A group of ambassadors in the capital, but their business is their own. May I ask why you're inquiring about their business?
I think we must have just been mixed up. You know, this person matches the description of my professor, so
That seems likely.
it is our mistake, I think.
No,
we will-
drinks start at the gold. Will you be paying or will you be leaving?
Oh no, of course we'll be paying. I'll just give her like 5 gold.
She
I
seems
really-
almost disappointed to take it at this point. She takes it and puts out a few nice glasses of wine. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that was all. I very much appreciate the information.
You're so very welcome. And if you ever desire to find yourself in better company, it won't be hard. And she kind of floats away.
Oh,
Okay.
was
Was very rude.
Fancy people are often very rude.
Yeah, it looks like you really had a bad time there.
yeah, I don't really know what that was.
I look so pretty.
Okay, well, we should leave.
Yeah.
May will just push the glass of wine away.
Demetrius will take it, pick it back up.
Everyone is kind of like,
Great. Well, I'm going to walk out, so.
Just stands up and
Yeah, I'll follow my entourage.
there's a slight squeal as Iris kind of like her tail kind of catches someone's leg. Oh!
Oh.
Kind of depart.
I just lean, kind of walking down. I just lean like rubber by the side, just be like, "That's my girl."
She rubs back at you. Yeah, where do you all go from here?
I think I would just step around into like an alley.
Sure.
Just like get out of the street for a second.
Sure.
So Fallon is definitely staying there.
Yeah, so what do we do about this? You want to just shoot her, or you think we should ask her some questions first?
Well, we need to find Kodra, and maybe Thalia.
Okay.
So, probably not the gun first, but it is a great backup.
I think so. Okay, so we talked to her. How do we want to approach this? Do we just want to walk up, or are we gonna try a little sneaky approach? Or
I
Well,
like sneaky.
You did such a great job in there of it.
yeah, my confidence in your ability to kind of blend in with the upper echelon of society is rapidly waning. So maybe if someone's sneaking, maybe I go in sneaking.
I think she did great.
Oh my god,
all
I forgot
drooling
Rocky
over
was
her.
there.
I mean, she had it. It was just kind of like, I don't know. She had it. I think.
Thank
Well-
you. Thank you.
See, you're welcome.
It was great, Celine. You're the reason that we know anything, but in any event, I think probably the best thing that can happen is that this was not mentioned to Fallon. Hopefully the bartender doesn't say anything to her.
Surely not. I can't imagine, right?
I guess we should go find Quinn again.
We need to reconvene and figure out what all we can do.
Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, I guess that is the best course of action.
At this point, it's been about 30-ish minutes. You can certainly reconvene with Quinn early, or if you still wanted to pursue Hestia's Haven, whatever you prefer.
Well, we have
You can
4.5 hours to kill.
You can meet up with Quinn early. I won't say you can't.
Totally.
Okay. Well, because it's not till like way
Right.
later that Quinn actually sees Fallon come
It
out.
was about 5 p.m.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let us just. I guess we'll go to the other places and, make sure there is nothing there, and then we can come back to Quinn with a. You know what? Actually, why don't we go to the Mahihoros Academy and see if we can detect any rhubarb?
Rocky kind of speaks up. If I recall, that was quite a ways out of town. That was about a day's travel.
Oh,
This city's big, you guys.
I don't think I realized how big Nero was.
Do you think Quinn's gonna get lost? What if we just like left Quinn alone and he's gonna get lost?
well, Quinn has Fable, so he will be okay.
Oh yeah.
Quinn has died.
Deadman.
Okay, well, so I guess we will canvass the area and see if we can find anything and let Quinn do his thing. I guess we'll just go bounce around and ask about rhubarb.
Sure. Are you going to Hestia's Haven or just kind of like bouncing around the area?
Yeah, I guess we might as well go to Hestia's Haven.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that
if
cool with
you-
everybody else? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Bouncing around. If you inquire about rhubarb as you kind of walk around,
Yeah.
No one appears to. Well, most of our exports are grain and oats. And, like, they give you answers along those lines. A lot of olive
Sure.
oil. I haven't heard anything about a rhubarb plantation or anything like that. So
okay.
it doesn't seem to be like there's a common, like, oh, rhubarb, that place.
Yeah.
But you arrive at Hestia's Haven. Coming in from the busy streets of Nero, this is a nice respite in a lot of
Hey.
ways. It is firmly in the Bowerstone district, which, as you entered, the buildings became a little taller, a little bit more spindly. The lights in the shops held more of a greenish hue as you walked through. Smells became more potent, indicating perhaps some more like alchemical ingredients rather than food spices and typical trade items. But you make your way to kind of the edge of Bowerstone, where Bowerstone meets the shore of the ocean, and you find Hestia's Haven. And inside, there's all manner of people in all manner of dress. There are some people in those fine silks. There are others that are wearing like fishermen's jackets. There are some very young people that appear to be reading. There does appear to be like a second floor of this building as well, indicating perhaps rooms. And there are about 2-3 people that appear to be running around to different tables and taking orders. Not even running, walking. Everything feels very leisurely in here. And behind the bar, there is a tall human person. Their long hair is brown. They wear a circlet across their forehead with a moonstone in the center. And they appear to have like winding kind of tattoos of ocean waves up their arm. And they are calmly speaking to patrons at the bar and just kind of carrying on lazily.
I know someone with brown hair that had winding leaves up their arms. I killed that man!
Wait, leaves or waves?
Waves. It was
Oh,
waves.
I thought you said leaves.
Oh,
All right.
how embarrassing. Now your joke doesn't land. Oh, God.
Damn it.
Okay. Do I recognize this person at all?
Yeah, they're pretty distinctive in appearance. This is Hestia, the tavern keeper.
That makes sense.
You
I
have
was
only
like,
been
a
here once
goddess?
before.
Yeah.
The Hestia.
Oh my god, I'm such a big fan. You've been here once before. This was
Yeah.
where
To sign up for classes.
yeah, where you met Nimue. There are some familiar-looking study groups in this tavern as well.
Yeah. I guess well, okay. I mean, we found, I think, where Fallon is. Is there anything else that we're needing to know?
think everything I need to know has probably got to come from Fallon herself.
I'll go up to one of the study groups, I guess.
Oh, hello.
Hi, I was wondering if you know about the there is supposed to be a symposium happening tonight.
Oh. They all the four of them kind of look at each other.
Given by the alienist.
Oh, the alienist. Those are usually closed. From what I hear, I would very much like to go to one, but I don't really have the schedule. There might be one tonight. If they are, they would be at this place. And he outlines a building to you.
Oh, okay.
He describes a building where the Upper District meets Bowerstone. One of the nicer kind of like auditorium halls. An intimate venue, he says. But
Oh, so
But you have to
said
be
it
on the
was
list.
how? I mean, do you know how I could get on there? I'm very curious about it.
I wish I did. It seems like mostly it's people with connections in the magical community or people that are doing relevant research. It is semi-public.
Okay.
I do hear. Well, never mind.
No, please. I mean, sorry, that was very forward. Please, if you have anything.
Make a persuasion check.
Say, I've been trying to study for so long, and it would be really great to hear a master. Hey.
All right, not bad, not bad. He kind of like eyes his other three like classmates, and they look at each other and nod to him. Well, I didn't know that there was a symposium happening tonight, but the four of us thought that maybe next time we heard of a symposium, we heard that there is a way into the building, through the roof, in the rafters, where you can go and listen. You have to be very, very quiet. But it can be done, I've heard. Apparently someone tried it and got away with it. But he won't tell us anything about what he heard in that.
That is interesting. Okay. But do you know how to do it? Just get on the roof and go in, or?
Not really. We were going to kind of figure it out as we go. Apparently there is an attic window that they don't use anymore, and through there is a way into the rafters somehow, but none of us really know.
Sure. I mean,
It's considered a bit of a rite of passage in Nimwe's class to be able to figure it out yourself.
oh. That, yeah, I think I've heard that before.
Are you a graduate? You look maybe a little older than us.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, well, I have been here. It is complicated.
So you actually finished. The rest of us are thinking of dropping out. The classes are very hard.
Well, she is kind of, cold, I guess.
That's one word for it.
But it is a good place to learn something. I mean, if you care about magic.
We're really trying.
It's not for everyone. I didn't really get that far myself. But I am very interested now.
Well, maybe we will see you there tonight.
Oh, are you going to try?
Yeah, right, guys? And they all kind of timidly. Yeah, okay. We all said that the next time that we heard of a symposium, it is rare enough to even hear about them, so. This is what we're meant to do. We are meant to show interest in the knowledge and, how have I heard it put before? Give a shit.
Yeah. But out of curiosity, you're in Nimwe's class. Uh, have you heard of somebody called Elspeth Shaw?
Espeth.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. She has come in to guest speak a couple of times. She is brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, is she still here, like in Nero?
Oh, yes. Hasn't been back to our class in a while. I mean, it was, a bit of a treat that she was able to show up at all. But I see no reason why she would be gone. I guess they don't really tell us these things. You might want to ask Nimue. They seem to be more close.
Where could I find them?
Nimue still teaches at the same place and has the same office hours. Every other day, 5 to 7.
Great. Yeah, I remember. Okay. I will do that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess I will see you tonight. Maybe. It is a secret, though, right? I mean, I shouldn't tell anybody.
Definitely. Yeah. My name is Theon.
Hi. I am Ada.
Ada. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Likewise.
We will maybe see you tonight.
Okay. Great. She just like after a second of being silent, she just like turns around and goes back to the gang.
You hear a distinct, like in Celestial, oh my god, that was so cool. What if we actually get in? Like, they're excited behind you.
Celine's just like, ooh.
What are you doing that for?
He likes you.
Wait, what?
Okay, well, I don't know why you think that.
I don't know.
So, okay, well, I'm going to move on from that because. Anyway, so the symposium that Quinn is supposed to be going on a date to tonight, apparently, nobody knows about them. So whoever that guy was that he was talking to, is in some kind of circle, maybe.
Or you think that it was maybe a ruse or something like that? You think this person's little?
Well, I mean, I don't know. If it's supposed to be hush hush, how would he even know?
Yeah, it's a bit concerning, I guess.
Well, maybe we should try to go as well. I mean, apparently there is a rooftop access that you can sneak in. It is not a public event. And Celine is great at sneaking, as we know. Rocky is terrible at it. And I'm not great either.
Though.
You can blend in, but you have to be on a list.
If I look like someone on the list.
How would you ever know that?
If we go there and I look at them, and then Demetrius is good at shooting people, so.
Okay, well, we're going to probably just try and sneak in.
You're not wrong. I can do that. I ain't too bad at moving unseen too. Don't let this older physique fool you. I'm still spry.
Iris kind of does a shake that goes all the way to her tail.
We got ourselves a right fine gang to sneak in if that's what we're aiming for.
Well, it would be good to give it a shot. I think if Quinn is going to go anyway, then we might as well attend as well.
Back up.
Back up.
Yeah. I don't like the look of that feller that Quinn was talking to anyway. So, having a second set of eyes on that's.
Yeah. I guess we should start getting back to him.
At this point, there is a familiar flutter as a hooded crow. Crow?
Yeah.
A hooded crow flutters through the window and perches on May's shoulder. Back to me!
Okay. Take us back to Quinn.
Gets ready to lead you back. As the gang reconvenes closer than ever to their leads.
Oh.
I think tonight
God damn
is
it.
where we will call it and pick it up again next week.
Son of a bitch.